So for this tutorial we're going to go through some of the more advanced layout settings that are available to you in Storyline. So once again, you should be in your story view, preferably have all sides selected, and we're going to go to the player icon. Now here in this icon we're going to look at a few different things. We're going to add in a logo. So if you click on your logo there, and then this link will appear or will be clickable, click to add a logo. Click on that, and the logo we're going to use, or I'm going to use, is the IT Tralee logo. Now you don't have to add this in, and as you can see your logo then appears on the side. Of course this isn't very necessary and often we don't use a logo. Next we're going to look at some other controls. You can have search within your menu, so if that's clicked your menu will allow you to search throughout the topics for various things, but we're not going to continue with that one. It's just to leave you know it's there. If we go up to the top, you'll see we have colors and effects, and this relates to the color scheme that you see around your player. It's at default, but we can use the built-in ones to forest green, olive green, and so on. You can play around with these to find out colors that you find most attractive, or you can even try and create your new ones or delete them afterwards if you don't like them. We'll go back to the default for our one. And we have our page background, which will change the page behind our player. We're going to leave that at white. You can also choose your player fonts, similar to how Word would change fonts. If you were creating your own new scheme, it also allows you to save it or to reset it back to the original. In our other section, we can change the settings for our browsers. This will determine what way our units will appear when you open them up on a browser. And when we say browser, we mean when you open them up through your LMS, for example. It doesn't have to be after you've published one to the web. So with browser size, preferably you want to have this one to resize to fill screen. And we have player size. This will lock it, which means once it comes up, the user won't be able to change the size of their window, which we don't want. We want to scale it to fill the browser window. You then have other options. If you wish, you can have the player launch in a brand new page, and you can choose whether or not your browser will resize or have browser controls. I'm going to leave that off for the moment. On the resume, this means if somebody closes the unit and opens it up again, they can be prompted to return to the previous place they were, or you can make sure that they always resume or never resume, which means they'll have to start again from the start of the unit. Don't change this setting for flash cookies, and text is read from left to right or right to left. We'll leave it as is. We can also, if you've preset players that are developed, you can add them in here, open, close, or save as. We're going to leave that alone because you won't be developing your own players. It's quite an advanced thing. Okay, and we'll leave it at that. That's the advanced layout tutorial.